Let me tell you a secret, I cannot sing, but today we are gonna turn my vocal from this,
and I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be,
into this.
And I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be.
Or even this.
And I don't see the light in me, and I don't see my mind for me.
So just how are we gonna do that? Well, I made some singing videos in the past, but today I'm aiming for some realistic vocal, more emotional and expressive, as you can hear. So let me show you in a few simple steps on how to do this. If I can do it, you can do it too. So first thing first, you wanna start with the composition. So you wanna play some chords on the piano or create them in your DAW, doesn't really matter. You wanna have something to work off. Just prepare some simple chords. So yeah, that's the composition I went for. So now for step 2, you need to sing. And don't worry if you cannot sing, I cannot sing, and I'm also sick, so my voice is all jumbled up. But try your best to express the emotion of the vocal and the melody, because that's sort of gonna stay afterwards, but the voice and the singing will be a lot better. So what I recommend is to just sing without any lyrics first, just to sort of get the idea of the melody and the expression. And you can just do like humming or make up some words, sort of like mumble rap, I guess. So that's what we're gonna do. But I did a recording before, so here is how it sounds. This is with no effects, nothing, just me singing.
I've been singing and singing the melody of life, and life's just have to be. And I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be. And I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight and lead. And I don't see the light at least, and I don't live to find a breeze. And I don't see the light I need, and I don't see the mind I need. And they just read about the sea, the down, the swamp, the boundaries.
Okay, so that's beautiful. And it just sounds bad because I'm sick, otherwise it would be amazing. So how do we transform this vocal into something that actually sounds good? Step 3, drag your vocal into Ace Studio. So Ace Studio is the DAW I'm using today, which is a DAW where you can create your own custom vocals, either from scratch by just drawing in the notes and adding in the lyrics and then choosing from many singers, or what we are gonna do by dragging our vocal in. So just take it from FL Studio and drag it right in. So it will analyze the pitch of your vocal and the lyrics and turn that into MIDI. So we just drag it in. I usually don't check this because if you are not a good singer, this will just make it worse. So just convert it. And there you have it. There is my vocal that I just showed you, but as MIDI. As you can see, you also have the lyrics in here, but of course I did not sing lyrics per se. I just sort of made up words a little bit, but it analyzed it and sort of got the same words that I sang, even though they were sort of made up. But that is good because we can actually use that to sort of determine the rhythm of the lyrics and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's hear how this vocal sounds now. First thing first, we need to add in a singer to the vocal. And big news for anyone who is interested in Ace Studio or already has it, they just added so many new singers, which is excellent. Just look at all these new singers, including opera, hip-hop, where you can do some rap lyrics as well, and some epic cinematic singers, lots of new stuff. But now let's just add in Felix in here, and let's hear how my vocal sounds now. Now remember, this is from my vocal, so there will be some false notes that are out of harmony because I'm pretty bad at singing, but we're gonna fix that. So it sounds like this for now.
I've been singing and singing the melody of life, and life's just have to be. And I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be. And I don't see the lights in me.
So as you can hear, it sounds pretty damn good in some parts, and some parts are a bit off. And that is because my vocal was bad. But there is a simple fix that we need to do, and that is take the notes that are out of key and put them in key. So how are we gonna do that? It's simple. We need to find the key of our song. So go to FL Studio, go to your chord progression, go to View, Scale Highlighting, press on Automatic, and if you hover over your piano roll, you can see in the top left corner the key is C sharp minor, and that is important. Go back to Ace Studio. You can see here there is a scale icon. Click on, open it up, change it to C sharp minor. Now you can see the highlighted notes and you can see the darker ones. The highlighted ones are in the key of C sharp minor and the darker ones are not. So we can fold this and now just go over the notes that are out of key, like these three, select them and use arrows to put them up or down. And sort of keep the melody that you wanted in your mind. So I want it. And then I want to go up. So this is a bit of a tedious work, but it will be worth it. Okay, so after adjusting it, putting it in the right scale and just playing with the notes, which takes like 10 minutes, we have this.
And I don't see the money, and if the feet about to see you down it.
And the beautiful thing about this is that the emotion and the expression of your original vocal stayed in here. The notes are actually in the right key and the voice is a lot better because my voice is not ideal for singing, but I do want to put my emotion in the vocal, which this allows us to do. But it's still sort of dry, so what are we gonna do next? Export this and put it in FL Studio. So just go to File, Export Audio, and export your vocal. Once that's ready, put it in FL Studio, make sure it lines up with the piano, and I'm gonna put two effects on it. Sound Goodizer, which is just gonna make it a bit more bright, and some reverb, which is just gonna add some echo into it. And now it sounds like this.
I've been singing and seeing the melody of life, and life's just tough to be. And I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be. And I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight that leads, and I don't see the loyalities, and I don't have to find the place, and I don't see the light in me. I don't see the man in me, and if the feet about to see you down is all in boundary.
So that's a lot better than the vocal that we started with. Kind of beautiful actually, but we can still do more. And one thing I want to do later is do a duet. So there is going to be a female singing and a male singing as well together. But one more thing we can adjust is the lyrics. Of course, we can see the lyrics in here, which don't really make sense because I didn't really sing any real lyrics, but we can still adjust them. Of life applies. So let's do of life and lies. You know, we can just adjust it. I don't know what I can be. Okay, so we can just adjust some of these words into different words to make more sense of the lyrics. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Just make sure you have the same amount of syllables when editing the lyrics so it fits to the vocal that you sang.
I've been singing and seeing the melody of life, and life's just tough to be.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. One more thing that we want to change is the expression. So we can adjust all of these things about your vocal. Adding breaths, air, falsetto, tension, energy, formant. So falsetto, I guess that's like when you're singing sort of high. So let's lower it somewhere and it will be slightly different.
And I don't see the lights in me.
Maybe add a bit more air or less, I'm not sure. Let's just experiment.
And I don't see the lights in.
And also add the energy, and then we have sort of like he's yelling a bit more, right?
And I don't see the lights in me.
So it has a bit more emotion. So we can do it here as well.
And I don't see the fight that leads.
So yeah, you can hear how it affects the vocal a lot. You can customize this in any way you want. So that's amazing. And now I'm gonna export it and put it in FL Studio. And it's right here.
And I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight in me.
So we have the lyrics, the expression all figured out. So it's almost ready, but I want to do one more big thing, and that is add a second singer and have them have a duet. So once we have the vocal ready in a studio, we can just add different singers and see how they sound on the vocal. So let's try this one, sort of looks like Billie Eilish, I guess.
I've been seeing and seeing the melody.
So for a female vocal, it's way too low here.
I've been seeing and
So what we can do is select all, hold shift and arrow up to put it octave higher, and now let's hear it.
I've been seeing and seeing the melody of life, and life's just stuff to be, and I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be.
Okay, that one sounds pretty good. And what we can do if we want them to have duet, we can actually adjust this vocal a little bit so it's slightly different than the other vocal. So maybe here.
To me, and I don't see
So this one, let's put it higher, like that.
me, and I don't see the fight in me.
Sounds kind of nice, a little bit unnatural, but what we can do is go to vibrato and just make this a bit more like she's singing in vibrato. Then we have this.
And I don't see the fight in me.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better, like she really hit that note. So yeah, I'm gonna export this one as well and put it in FL Studio. And if you guys are interested in Ace Studio, you can check it out, link is below, you can try it out for free. And as I said, they added so many new singers, it's amazing. So thank you to Ace Studio for sponsoring this video. Now let me show you what we ended up with. So back in FL Studio, here is my original vocal, and then we have the same one.
Seeing and seeing the
But this time I panned it to the left, and then we have the female vocal,
Seeing and seeing the melody.
and I panned it to the right. So that's gonna be the duet part. And as far as the instrumental goes, I have the piano that I showed you at the beginning. I added some strings with the same chords. And I added some acoustic bass. So yeah, now let's have a listen to the finished result.
I've been seeing and seeing the melody of life, and life's just stuff to be, and I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be, and I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight in me, and I don't see the loyalists, and I don't live to find the peace, and I won't see the light in me, and I don't see my mind fully. I need to think about to see when I will hit my boundary. I've been seeing and seeing the melody of life, and it's just stuff to be, and I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be, and I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight in me, and I don't see the loyalists, and I don't live to find the peace, and I don't see the light in me, and I don't see my mind fully. I need to think about to see when I will hit my boundary.
So once again, from the original vocal, which was this.
I've been singing and seeing the melody of life, and life's just stuff to be, and I don't know if I can see, and I don't know what I can be, and I
Into this.
And I don't see the lights in me, and I don't see the fight in me, and I don't see the loyalists, and I don't live to find the peace.
Wow, what an amazing tool, and I really like that it actually kept the emotion and the expression of my original vocal, but fortunately it did change the singer and the actual singing of the vocal. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out Ace Studio, link below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.